Did you see that when DB came back and played for us, that they got mad that our fan base was booing her?
I don't believe in booing former players unless they left on like some type shit.
They believed they could
get
maintain
out of the
control
way.
forever, dictating who got to speak, when, and what stories were told. But the moment Sophie Cunningham spoke up, that illusion crumbled. What began as a casual podcast chat about
could be
a
the
teammate's
deepest shot we've
controversial
seen Caitlin Clark
departure
make as a
turned into a
pro.
seismic disruption that rocked the WNBA's traditional media structure. Sophie didn't just share her perspective. She blew past the usual media filters, sidestepped sanitized ESPN
The
narratives,
ball down, looking
and delivered her
inside.
message
Aaliyah Boston not open.
directly
Look
to
at that
fans,
cross.
unfiltered and raw. The response? Immediate and massive. In doing so, she proved that players, from Caitlin Clark to rookies on the Indiana Fever, don't need legacy
Kelsey Mitchell's
platforms
two
to shape their own
28-point
stories.
games this year
They
have
can
come
take
right.
control themselves. This wasn't some accidental viral soundbite. It was intentional, bold, unfiltered, and unapologetic. Sophie walked into the
Here
spotlight
on
her own
Ion
terms.
against the
Her
Mercury.
conversation about Dewana
Missed
Bonner's
there.
sudden and silent exit from Indiana pulled back the curtain on a system that's long been polished and protected by corporate PR teams. She exposed how only a select few have been allowed to frame the
Over
awe,
then the spin,
narrative,
tough finish
carefully
on a
molded to
really good
maintain the
defender.
league's safe image. But Sophie changed the game by going straight to the people, authentic, direct, and fearless. She didn't need ESPN segments or legacy journalists to
Over
validate her
then
voice.
the spin,
And
tough
the numbers
finish on a
proved it.
really good
Over
defender.
1.6 million on TikTok, 1.1 million on Instagram, outperforming many of the so-called insiders. What made the moment even more strategic? Her
Sir,
podcast
Fever
isn't
back
some
within
DIY
4.
side hustle. It's backed by
Channel
Colin
defense,
Cowherd.
Bottas.
The Volume, a serious player in sports media, that partnership isn't about charity. It's about recognizing the power of real, unscripted athlete storytelling. While
Leads,
old school
points,
outlets still push
rebounds,
filtered
and
coverage,
assists. Clark
Sophie's
from the
raw
left.
honesty cuts through the noise, and now other players are watching. They're starting to see the cracks in a system built to keep control in the hands of gatekeepers. Sophie
From
didn't
the
take cheap
Indiana
shots or twist
Fever,
facts.
that is a great
She just laid out what
protest.
happened from someone who lived it.
Clark
Bonner,
trying to take.
a legendary
Her defender
left
pulls
without a
up
word to
and-
her team, and Sophie
She's
called it
back!
out without disrespect. She simply told the truth. That's why her words hit harder, because they come from inside the locker room.
37
not from anonymous
assists, a
sources
number
or
that
polished
tells the
quotes.
story of a
And it's
true
why more
playmaker.
players are starting to realize they don't have to stay silent to stay relevant.
Just
They
a
can be
glimpse of
real,
Caitlin Clark's
be heard,
passing
and
brilliance
grow
this
their
season.
following
300
without waiting for approval. This isn't just about Sophie. It's about a broader shift.
All-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Build their own brands and still reach millions. It's a new media model. One where
Like I
athletes
watched
don't
our
have to play
Kentucky
by
game,
someone
and that was
else's
the game
rules.
before UConn,
And
like I
once
just looked so
that
like
door is open, there's no going back. When Sophie clapped back at critics saying Caitlin
think,
Clark
like,
wasn't the face
just
of the league,
my body has
calling that
matured just
idea dumb,
naturally, but also like
she
I
wasn't
put
being
in.
reckless.
Clark,
She was being
another long
deliberate.
three.
That one statement connected her with the most energized fan base in women's basketball. She wasn't afraid to ruffle feathers
You're not watching
to speak
close
the
enough.
truth fans already
Let's
felt.
rewind.
While traditional media played it safe with vague lines like, she just needs time,
Performance in terms of
Sophie
shooting the
cut
back.
through the fluff,
Now realizes
and
it.
fans responded.
Here in the first
Her
quarter.
clips blew up. Her reach expanded.
Look at this.
And suddenly, the most compelling voice wasn't on ESPN. It was coming from a player in the thick of it all. She broke the unspoken protect the veterans rule wide open.
inside
For
midcourt.
years, there's been a silent understanding.
Here on
Don't
Caitlin
criticize
Clark's
league
10th
icons.
assist.
Don't show the messy side. But Sophie dismantled that with one honest conversation. She didn't do it to be divisive. She did it because fans crave realness, not rehearsed. Lines and ripple effect?
Man,
Huge.
just being able
Every time
to
Sophie speaks
get
out,
a
she
three-point
empowers
line.
others.
And that's way too late.
Now, younger stars, fringe players, and veterans alike are seeing what's possible. They're realizing they don't need permission
So,
to be heard.
Caitlin Clark, as we
They can
get a
speak
look
their
at this one,
minds,
off the
build
good
followings,
feel for when she
and
should
stay
take
true
a
to themselves
defender based
without
on.
middlemen. That's what has the old media guard sweating. The more players who follow Sophie's lead, the more the traditional access game collapses. What are they selling
By
if they're no
Caitlin
longer
Clark,
the
Angel
gatekeepers?
Reese was furious.
Getting it to
Her
go
rise
high
proves
off
something
the
important.
glass.
6 rebounds,
You don't have
5
to be
assists.
MVP to become a media powerhouse. You just need to be real, brave, and consistent. That truth is unlocking new doors for players everywhere. Bonner's situation was just the beginning. Sophie turned it into a
Pretty
playbook
came
for the
out and threw the
future,
first punch in
showing
this
that
quarter,
realness
but what
wins
a
over reverse
response.
every
Really
time.
feeling it. Left
Fans want
side.
truth from the people who lived it, not a version filtered through sponsors and the PR department. And the shift is already happening. Behind the scenes, more big-name players are prepping their own shows, ready to bypass the old machine. Because once fans get a taste of unfiltered
Here
athlete
gets the
voices,
switch
they
on
won't
the
settle for
screen.
anything
Small
less. The media
Just a great
landscape
delivery.
in the WNBA is already
I
transforming.
mean, putting it on the money.
Sophie didn't just challenge the system, she demolished it. She's shown that the future
Bentley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the pass.
That's why traditional outlets are scrambling. They know their monopoly is ending. This isn't just one viral moment. It's a full-blown movement. Sophie Cunningham sparked a new era of athlete-led media, and it's only just begun.
Small.
That's
You
why her
weren't
words
strong
hit
enough.
harder.
How have you
Because
changed
they
your
come from
body
inside
to
the
be
locker room, not from anonymous sources or polished quotes. And it's why more players are starting to realize they don't have to stay silent to stay relevant. They can be real, be heard, and grow their following without waiting for approval. This isn't just about Sophie. It's about a broader shift. Players across the league are waking up to the fact that they can bypass traditional media, build their own brands, and still
Teammates
reach
back pushes
millions.
her down. You see,
It's a new media model,
a little bit of
one where
20
athletes
and
don't have to play
6.
by someone else's rules.
You know,
And
you want
once
to talk the talk, you might.
that door is open. There's no going back. When Sophie clapped back at critics
In
saying Caitlin
38
Clark wasn't
seconds for
basically
Caitlin, she hit all
calling that
3
idea
threes.
dumb.
And not only 9.
She wasn't being
6 threes on the
She
night.
was being deliberate.
A career
That one
from
statement
beyond the arc,
connected her with
5
the most
assists.
energized fan base in women's basketball. She wasn't afraid to ruffle feathers to speak the truth fans already felt. While traditional media played it safe with vague lines like, "She just needs time," Sophie cut through the fluff. And fans responded.
You know, I grew up
Her
going to
quotes
games
blew
at
up.
Drake
Her
University
reach
because that was the team in
And suddenly, the most compelling voice wasn't on ESPN. It was coming from a player in the thick of it all.
and assists.
She broke the unspoken, protect the veterans rule wide open.
The game plan is to force her to put the ball on the floor,
There's
but
been
you gotta be
silent
up in
understanding.
space to do
Don't
that.
criticize league icons.
Clark trying
Don't
to
show
take
the messy side.
her defender.
But
Pulls
Sophie
up and
dismantled that
From
with
the
one honest
Indiana Fever,
conversation.
that is a great
She didn't do it to
contest.
be divisive. She did it because
She's
fans
back!
crave realness, not rehearsed lines, and the ripple
Clark,
effect.
another long
Huge.
three.
Every time Sophie speaks out, she empowers others. Now, younger stars, fringe players,
Could be the
and veterans
deepest
alike
shot
are
we've seen
seeing what's
Caitlin Clark
possible.
make as a pro.
They're realizing they don't need permission to be
for the
heard.
second quarter,
They
and
can
Clark
speak their minds,
doing it with
build
some.
followings, and stay true to themselves without middlemen. That's what has
With a
the old
caliber
media
player
world
like
sweating.
herself.
The more players who follow Sophie's lead, the more the traditional access game collapses. What are they selling if they're no longer the gatekeepers?
Kelsey Mitchell's two
Her
28-point
rise
games
proves
this
something
year
important.
have come
You
right
don't have
here
to be
on
MVP to
Ion
become a media
against the
player.
Mercury.
You just need to be real, brave, and consistent. That truth is unlocking new doors for players everywhere.
Over then the spin,
Bonner's
tough
situation
finish
was
on
just
a
the
really
beginning.
good defender.
Sophie turned it into
That
a playbook
baseline
for
cut.
the future, showing that realness
Gets
wins
in,
over
and now a
rehearsed
chance.
every time. Fans want truth from the people who lived it, not a
Right
version
side,
filtered
knows
through
who's
sponsors and
there.
PR
Drop
departments,
pass
and the
behind.
shift is already happening.
Defense comes up with the
Behind
block.
the scenes, more
And
big
then
name
Lexi
players are
Hull
prepping their own
Buck
shows,
leads
ready to
points,
bypass the old
rebounds,
machine.
and assists. Clark
Because
from
once
the one
fans
go.
get a taste of unfiltered athlete voices, they won't settle for anything less. The media landscape in the WNBA is already
Put the ball on the floor, but
Sophie
you gotta
didn't
be
just
up in
challenge the
space to
system,
do
she
that.
demolished it. She's
Clark
shown
trying to
that the
take
future
her defender.
belongs to
Pulls up
athletes who
and
speak their truth and engage directly. That's why traditional outlets are scrambling. They know
From
their
the
monopoly is
Indiana
ending.
Fever, that is
This
a
isn't
great
just one
contest.
viral moment. It's a full-blown
She's
movement.
back!
Sophie Cunningham sparked a new era of athlete-led media, and it's only just begun.